Hello! Hi! Hi! Welcome. Welcome back to A Radiant Tale. Yeah. Last time I streamed this, I was not very well. I got embarrassed by how I sounded. So I ended up taking that stream down. So this one is our 16.5 episode 16.5 stream. So we missed a little bit of the story from last time. Actually. Yeah, one thing we did miss last time. Where is it? Gallery. We got this cute CG. Where we may have accidentally said that we maybe like Eon to his face. On accident. Excuse me. And we basically discovered there were 2 potential places for the ring to be. And we split the party, so one half has gone to I can't remember its name, but the Yu-Gi-Oh city, the city of duels. And then the other half has come to I can't remember the names of the cities. The Windy City. The city with the Escher painting in it. The city with the Escher painting in it. Hold on a second. Honestly, I've not coughed at all setting up this stream. And now it's starting and dying. Yeah, we've gone here because we think Balto may have purchased the ring. Which will be bad news if so. So it's Eon, Zephora, and us currently in this area. And this could be bad, you know. This could be a bad. Yeah, that is where we are. We are investigating to see if we can find the location of the ring. Because once we find the ring, Eon's happy. So we need to investigate. Search. What? I already missed that. Several hours had passed. Oh yeah, so we're gonna go see Balto to see if he has anything to say. Balto's aide guided us to his office like last time. I hate to see him. I hate to see him. Oh, it's called Cirrus. That's the name of this place. You're so right. You're so right, Balto. Thanks, bestie. Long time no see. The show you held here a while ago was quite the sensation. Oh, I hate him. I hate him. No one in town can stop talking about you, and we all know how you will hate that. You're here. It's Eon time. Yeah. I'm so sorry you had to pop into stream when Balto's on the screen. Ugh, you hate to see it. Hate this man. The words he uttered with a smile certainly sounded like an expression of admiration. But you could just see it in his eyes that he's a bastard. His hatred towards us was very visible. Ugh, you hate to see him. Wait, was he always this short? Was he... Or is Junior just a tall king? Was he always this tiny? We apologize for bothering you. You must be busy. You forgot that man exists. That's probably for the best. That's probably for the best. We don't want to think about him on a regular basis. Not at all. As a citizen of this country, it's only natural for me to cooperate when asked. Shut up, Balto, you slimy little man. Balto looked at each of us as he let out those empty words. Ugh. By the way, or is it just me, or do you have fewer people this time? We split the party. You're not wrong. It's kind of a long story, but we split up for the time being. Oh wait, Sephora's here, but we're not letting him know that. Sephora is in another city at the moment as well. Oh, shut up! I see. I am just glad to know he is doing alright. No, you're not! Although he betrayed the citizens and ran away, he's still my adorable nephew. I always worry about him. Liar! You don't mean that at all. We made the right choice in not bringing Zephora here. I forget how tall he is. Let me cut to the chase. Labyrinth Sentinel Balto. You bought a certain ring through a black market auction the other day. We want you to hand that item over to us. Of course, the government will pay you a reasonable price. Balto stared at Eon appraisingly. Then he shrugged his shoulders. I'm afraid I don't know what ring you're talking about here. I hate to see him so much. Do not play dumb. It is a ring with a fire magic stone that was put up at auction. Well, well. I don't remember having such an item in my possession. You can't dodge the question. Or shall we inquire about the record of the winner? I love blackmail Junior. Oh. I think Junior should have more power. Good for him. Balto's face wrinkled into a frown. That's quite aggressive of you. We love to see it. I know the country sent you, but aren't you being a little demanding? You show up out of the blue and expect me to hand you an item? That's... You have no proof that you're truly here on behalf of the country in the first place. They're just scammers who use the king's name to try and steal goods. Shut up! I can only assume so based on what you said. Ugh. Yeah, same. Ugh. This man. A faint smile appeared on Balto's face when he saw us speechless. How about we make a deal then? If you want to negotiate with me, prepare the documents and return. If you want proof, here it is. Corvius, don't do that. Don't let him know you're here. Corvius cut him off. Having been hiding at the back, he walked forward awkwardly. And you are? You look familiar. Oh, watch your tongue, man. Of course he does. There's no way you didn't see his face when you were inaugurated as the Labyrinth Sentinel at the palace. I have no recollection of that time, since my heart was still frozen though. Haha, got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. The change in Balto was extreme. His eyes went wide and his mouth hung open. He was clearly shocked. Got him. Haha, got him. Are you perhaps Prince Corvius? I am. I came to Cultura under His Majesty's order. My being here is already proof that the country sent us. He's doing it! Whenever he becomes like Joe, more king-like, I'm so proud of him. So proud of our little guy. That's why Balto, Sentinel of Cultura. With an exaggerated gesture, Corvius pointed his finger straight at Balto. It was as if he was standing on stage. He did the same thing Eon and I had told him during practice. Look at him go! Look at him go! It's pointless to try and deceive us. We've already investigated the whereabouts of the ring in question. If you continue to lie to me and say that you don't have it. I know, look at him go! I'm so proud of him. It is no different than telling lies to the whole country. Ooh, you got him! You got him! Come on, Balto, hand it over. After hearing Corvius' speech, Balto looked grim for a moment. Understood. Ha! We got him! We finally got him. He spat out every single word. I have no reason not to comply with an order from the royal family I love and respect. Oh, it doesn't sound like it, mate. That means... Unfortunately, a merchant already approached me with an offer to buy said ring. I still need to refuse his offer, so Would it be alright if I hand it over tomorrow? No! Take it now! Don't leave it with him. Don't do it. Balto sighed. We did it! Ian and I shared a pleased look with each other in that moment. I don't trust this. This is so sus.
お、見て見てザフォラ。みんなが帰ってきたみたいだよ。
Hey Sephora, look, here they come. We're back, Sephora. We returned to cheers after our negotiation with Balto. Sephora! See, it's Sephora for me, and Liam for you. Sephora clearly looked displeased while Liam was grinning ear to ear.
遅かったな。
Both our mans are here. You're late.
いやー、サーカスのみんなにもさっきまでのザフォラの様子見せて
Man,
あげたかったな。
I wish you could have seen how he was when you were gone.
ジーニアがボロ出してないかとか、いいように
He
交
was
渉は無理だろうと
fidgeting
か。
like an abandoned dog the whole time.
置いてかれた犬みたいに
Leon
そわそわ
jump
して
scare.
そりゃもう
Both our mans are here. He was like, Ginny is going to expose us and Ian is hopeless with negotiations.
犬はお前の方だろ。このだけ。
You're the dog here,
いいから
mongrel.
さっさと仕事に
Just
戻
get
れ。
back to work already.
はいはい。
Okay.
それじゃあ皆さん、
All right. Have fun, guys. He must be stressed after all that waiting, and Leon is teasing him on top of that. I love him. After chasing Leon away, Sephora turned his gaze on us.
で、さっさと聞かせろ。
So, hurry up and tell me already. How did it go? Well, about that.
交渉が成功したのはコリブスの交
It
渉
was
の
only thanks to Corvius that our negotiations succeeded.
もしコリブスがいなかったらもっと難航していた
It would have been much more difficult if he had not been with us. True, I was surprised when I saw him act so dignified.
僕は
He was doing it!
思い出して喋っただけだよ。
I just copied the way I talked during our show.
多少大げさでも大きな身振りで。
I remembered what you guys taught
観客の目を釘付けに
me.
しろってそう教えてくれたのはイオンやみんなだったし。
Sephora is such a massive tsundere. I love him. He pretends he's all nasty. He's not. He's a big softie. Use big gestures to capture the audience's attention, even though it might look somewhat exaggerated.
そうか
I see. We should be alright for the time being. Once Belter hands over the ring tomorrow, finally, Ian won't have to be afraid of the ring anymore. My lips curled into a smile.
お人よしどもが。
Oh, he called him out straight away. I knew it. I knew it. We should take in the ring. You lot are so gullible. Sephora rolled his eyes, frustrated.
うすうす察してはいたが、任せた俺がバカだった。
I knew this would happen. I'm the idiot here for trusting you. What do you mean?
その容量が足りてない脳みそを少しは使って考えてみろ。
Oh, I missed this. I missed the evil Sephora insults. How about you try using that tiny little brain of yours first before asking? Ugh.
ジーニア、他の連中はともかく、
Jinya, you
お
know
前
what
なら
I'm
理由わ
saying,
かるだろ。
right?
まあね。
Well, yeah. Jinya simply shrugged his shoulders at the younger man.
本当に引き渡す気がある
If he really wanted to hand it
わざわ
over
ざ
to
翌
us,
日に引き延ばさない
he wouldn't have postponed it till tomorrow. Huh? Do you mean...
つまりこの稼いだ時間で何かをす
Do you
る気とい
mean
うことか
he's planning to do something within this time?
ああ、例えば偽物を作ると
How
か
did none of them realize?
先に指輪の力を使うとかな。
How did none of them realize he was doing that? I mean, in this instance, Sephora's trust kind of was misplaced because we fucked it. We fucked it up. But yeah, he didn't have to say it like that, you know? You don't have to say it that way. Correct. Like making a fake ring or using the power of the ring first. Say what?
ジーニアは交渉の時そこまで
Had you
察して
already
たの
guessed it when we were negotiating?
ええ、そりゃ素直に渡してくれるわけないもん。
Junior is so fucking smart. I think Junior should be smart more often, you know? Junior should speak up more often. With smart things, not with the usual things. Yeah, since I didn't think he'd simply give us the ring.
ならどうしてあの時食い下がらなかったの
Then why did you keep pressing him at the time?
あの場の交渉はあれが限度よ。
Things would have only gone south if I'd done that.
だけど一番大事な情報。
Despite all that, we managed to confirm the most important information. He does have the intaglio ring.
つまり向こうの考えも分かった上で引いたわけか。
In other words, you withdrew because you knew what he was thinking?
では、これからどう動く？
So, what should we do now? Are we gonna nick it?
決まってるだろ。わざわざ奴に小細工する時間
It's
を与えてやる
obvious.
必要はない。
Look at that evil expression Sephora's pulling right now. It's obvious. We should give him the time to attempt some petty trick. A daring smirk spread across his face.
正面から言って渡してもらえないなら、裏に回ればいいだけの話だろ。
If you won't give it back to us, we can just sneak it out the back. We're gonna nick it. He loves to make Balto's life a misery, it's good. Wait. You mean... stealing?
うるさいぞ。警備に感づかれたらどうする？
Shut up for a little bit, will you? You'll get us noticed by the guard.
問題ない。顔を見られる前に自分が一撃で無力化しよう。
That will not be a problem. I shall take him out before you can even see us. Damn, Eon. That's not my issue here. We're in the night, sneaking through Balto's walls. Smiles, but in an evil way. Damn, I like that in a man, you know? That night, just sneak into the mansion and grab the ring. I was steamrolled into following Sephora's plan. Breaking the law, we slipped past the guards and infiltrated Balto's mansion. Why does this mansion look like, it's made out of sweets? I feel like I'd take a bite out of those pillars, you know? Ugh, I can't believe we turned the prince into a common criminal. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be his mentor.
大丈夫だよ僕旅の間は王子
It's
じゃない
okay,
し
Cirrus. I'm a traveller now, not a prince. Thank you, Colvius, but you still shouldn't be experiencing something like this.
ま、大事の前の生じってやつよ。
Well, a small sacrifice for the greater good. Hurry up and get used to it already. I don't want to get used to it. I'm only able to do this because it's for Eon. The power of love. With a heavy sigh, I gave up trying to argue and looked around. The silence of the night filled Balto's dazzling, lavish mansion.
しかし妙だな。
This is strange. I cannot sense anyone's presence at all.
バルトがここにいるのは間違いない。
Balto's here, right?
ああ、
Yeah.
確かな
I
筋
have
から
a
の情報だ。
reliable source here.
もう
I want to know.
そう
I want to know who your informants are,
No,
Sephora. I want
but-
names. Maybe everyone is sleeping. It's already late at night, after all.
だったらありがたい話だが、
While that indeed would be
そう簡単に
nice,
話が
I do not think it will be that easy.
何かの罠の可能性もある。慎重に進むべきだな。
There is a chance he set some traps. Let us proceed with caution. Slowly, we began to investigate the mansion. We opened doors one by one while keeping careful watch of our surroundings. I'm scared. I'm scared. Finally, we arrived at the lobby we had been in earlier. A foul odor came from the crack in the open door. Oh. Ah? Eon immediately grabbed Corvius and I with a grim face, holding us pressed against him. Eon, what happened?
目を閉じろ。
Close your
中を見
eyes.
るな。
No, look. This is
血だ。
blood. Excuse me? What appeared before my eyes was a man lying in a sea of blood, his body not moving, even in the slightest. You're smiling so evilly. And standing over him, huh?
だから言ったのに
I've told you, haven't I?
悪いことしてる人は
I'll take care of all the bad guys. Who? Huh? Huh? Was a young woman holding a knife that shimmered in the moonlight. Huh? Luna. Isn't that the receptionist at the one of the fighting rings? The nice one from that orphanage, right? Luna?
あれ
Oh,
ひょっとしてお姉ちゃん
are you by any chance Cirrus? I was speechless. All I could do was stare as she turned her gaze on us.
お姉ちゃんた
I'm
ち
gonna
久
lose
しぶり
my mind. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Why am I gonna lose my mind? Hello, it's been a while.
こんなところで会えるなんて思ってなか
I
ったから
never thought
嬉
we'd
しい
meet here. This is great. Luna spoke cheerfully, as if we'd happened to pass each other on the street. I trembled in fear, seeing her smiling so happily in a place like this. This can't be.
普段は教え
Yeah,
ない
she's
け
so
ど
nice. What
ママがい
happened?
ない同士だから
hmm
特別
I usually don't teach anyone, but we're comrades without our mama and papa, so I'll make an exception.
さっきのお姉ちゃんとっても悲しそうだった
Because
から
you seem really sad just now. Are you really the Luna I know? I accidentally spurted out what was on my mind.
なんでそんなこと言うの
What are you saying?
私は
I'm the same as
私だよ。
ever. Hi, Chunky. Wow, what a time for you to join. It's wild up in here. It's fucking wild up in here. What is going on? I'm really scared. Luna is scary, I know. But she was so nice before. Luna looked back at me, wiping the blood off her clothes and removing her hood. The next moment, Corvius let out a hoarse, frightened scream. Is it Balto? Did she get him?
あれ床に出て
Yeah! No, I take it back, Luna. I love you. Fucking Luna, you! Yeah, she got Balto! Good for Luna. Good for her. We love a girl who bosses. The one lying on the floor is Balto, right? I might lose your mind during the stream too. That's scary. He's dead. Corvius, no.
落ち着いてください王子
Please calm down, Your Highness. Save it for later. Yeah.
ルーナとか言ったな。一つ聞かせろ。
Your name is Luna, right? I have a question for you.
この男、バルトを殺したの
You're the
は
one who killed this man.
お前で間違いないんだ
Balto,
な。
correct? He was like, so Forrest like, that was my job. I wanted to do that.
だってこのバルトって人
Yep,
とっても
because
悪い人だ
Balto
った
is a
から
very, very bad person.
だ から私がやっつけたの。
That's why I killed him.
悪いやつと戦ってたパパみたいに。
I killed him like how Papa fought all the bad guys. Oh, Luna, honey.
ほら見て。
I know, like, she's so, like, her covered in blood like that, just, like, smiling and laughing. It's like, oh. Hee hee. Look, look. I don't know what the chain noises are now.
その刻印は
Whoa, wait, no, hold on. This is taken on a whole new level. What the heck? That seal.
そう、私もつけてもらったの。パパやイーヨンさんと同じ。
Yep, I got
勇気
one
の印。
too. The symbol of bravery that Papa and Eon have. Who has the ring then? Is it the ring owner? Is it him? Because he was looking for it, right? My throat was dry. My heart pounded with terror and I felt faint.
すごいんだよ、お姉ちゃん。パパと同じこの印があるとね。
This feels so amazing. I have the same tattoo as Papa.
頭がふわーっとなって、何も怖いものが
I
なく
feel
なっ
so
ちゃう。
light, like there's nothing to fear anymore. I shook my head, trying to ground myself. I forced myself to speak, voice trembling as Luna happily traced the seal on her body. You're wrong, Luna. That's not a symbol of bravery.
え？それってどういう？
Huh? What do you mean?
はいはい、そこまでだ。
Oh, who it is, isn't it? It's that fucking ringleader, isn't it? Smiling, enjoying the show. You know too much, Isaiah. You know too much. It's him! Oh! I knew I couldn't trust this guy. I fucking knew it. Why would you do that? She was so happy she had something in common with her daddy.
わざわざ水さすなって。空気読んで祝福してやってくれよ。
Don't be such a wet blanket. Read the room and congratulate her. A man we met in Ferris emerged from the next room. It was the owner of the 7th arena and Eon's old friend, Avi.
アービー
I knew I couldn't trust him.
よくやったな、ルーナ。
He has that sleazy look about him, you know.
お疲れさん。
Well done, Luna. Thanks for getting that bad guy.
イオンたちとは俺が話すから、道の確保しといてくれるか？
Go ahead and secure the exit. I'm gonna talk to these guys for a sec.
はーい。それじゃあお姉ちゃんたち、ま
Oh,
た後でね。
I knew he was bad news. I knew it. Ah, I didn't think he had the ring though. Okay, see you later, guys. You know too much. He's like, you know too much. I know we gotta save her. We have her and Eon to save now. I don't think anything can be as grim as Baldur's Gate 3. That game is gory. Wait, I still...
だから話は俺がするって。そう焦らないでくれよ。
Didn't I tell you I'd be doing the talking now? Where do you think you're going? Abby blocked the path back out of the room and fixed us all with a strange look.
久しぶりだな、イオン。それと、
Been a
サー
while,
カスの
huh,
連中も
Eon? And y'all too.
アービー再会の挨拶はいら
No
ない
need for greetings, Avi.
これはどういう
Explain
ことか
what is
説明
happening
しろ
here.
ルーナの刻印とバルトの殺害はお前の仕業なのか
Is this all you're doing? The seal on Luna's body? And Balto's murder?
バルトは殺されても当然の男だ。同情する気はかけらもないが。
Balto deserved to be killed. I don't have the slightest bit of sympathy for him. You've already seen Eon's route, that's fair.
獲物をかっさらわれて、俺はひどく
But
イラ
it's
ついてる。
annoying to have my price snatched away
納
from
得の
me.
いく説明をしてもらおうか。
Give me a satisfactory explanation. Yeah. Sephora was like, that was my job. I want to shoot him with a gun like on my route.
おいおい、そんな目で睨まないでくれ
Hey
よ。
now, don't glare at me like that.
むしろこっちとしちゃ、 感謝してほしいぐらいなんだ
I'm
ぜ。
expecting a thank you at the very least, you know?
ルーナも言ってた
thank
ろ
you?。
こいつは悪いやつだったって。
Luna told you already, didn't she? He's a bad guy. I was like, smile so serenely. I'm here to kick you in the face. Hold still a second.
あいつ、インタリオリングを使ってそこの王子様を狙ってたん
He
だよな。
planned to use the ring to go after that prince. See? Huh?
次期国
Me?
王である王子様にこの刻印を刻んでおけば、あとは自由
What do you
自在。
think happened if he engraved a mark on the future king? He could have done anything he wanted.
うまく立ち回れば国を操るのだって容易なわけだ。
If everything had gone well, controlling the country would have been a piece of cake.
だから正義のためにやむなくバルトを殺すこと
So
にしま
you
し
just decided to kill him out of some sense of justice?
それならすぐに国の管理下に入れるからインタリオリングを引き渡
In
し
that
てくれるか
case,
しら。
would you mind handing over the intaglio ring? The government will be managing the item. Avi simply shrugged his shoulders at Ginnia's request.
そりゃ無理な話だ。
No can do. Yeah, I expected as much.
このインタリオリングは俺の夢を叶え
I
るのに
need this
必要
ring
だ
to
から
fulfill
な。
my dream. I don't want to know what it is. Just give it back. He then took the ring, adorned with an eerie mark, from his pocket. That's the intaglio ring.
旧友としての最後の警告だ。今すぐリングを渡してくれ。
This is my final warning as your old friend. Hand over that ring this instant.
さもなくば。
さもなく
Otherwise,
どうする。
otherwise what? Go on. Get him! Get his ass. Abby's lips twisted into a smirk. Oh no, wait, Eon's got the mark and he knows! That was when Eon made his move. The tan man jumped, closing the gap between them. He's just gonna control him! He stretched out his hand with lightning speed and the ring within his reach.
そう来ると思ってたぜ。
So predictable. Abby was ready for Eon's move before he had made it. His kick dealt a heavy blow to Eon's chest, making the latter fall back with a grimace.
くそ。
リン
Damn.
グを使われたら終わりなんだ。そりゃ不意打ちしかねえよな
A。surprise attack is one thing, but you're done for if I use the ring, you know?
やめろ。
Stop! Eon leapt forward again. He was incredibly fast, yet he rushed in recklessly. Abby read his every move.
残念だが、チェックメイトだ。
My bad, buddy. Checkmate. We were just about to rush to help him when Abby shot us a look and slid the ring onto his finger. No! No! The heat emanating from the ring was so immense that even someone with no mana like me could feel it. No! Lurid, the intangible chains twined around Eon. Eon!
逃げろ。みんな
Get out of here.
逃げろ。
Run, Cirrus.
自分から。
Get away from me. Hurry. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Constricted by chains, Eon collapsed, his head and limbs drooping like a marionette whose master hadn't picked it up yet. What happened? We were stunned as Abby casually ignored us and squatted down in front of Eon. He nonchalantly flicked off Eon's eye patch as he spoke.
思い出せイオン。
Remember, Eon,
お前は一体何者だ。
what are you?
お前の居場所
Where
は
do you
どこに
belong?
ある。
ちっと
I
もに歩み
belong
たいと言ってく
With
れ
the
た人。
person
隣で
who wants to walk beside. No! This is too much.
違う。
Wrong. Abby didn't let Eon finish speaking. Instead, he roughly grabbed his head with a ringed hand, forcing Eon to look in his eyes. You're so mad? No, it's so sad!
あの地下闘技場が崩壊してからまだたった
3
の
years.
3年だ。
It's only been 3 years since the underground arena collapsed.
フェルスの市民は触れにくい過去として、その存在を大っぴらには口に
No
も
one
出
in
さない
Cirrus
し、
can talk about it in public since it's a taboo.
解放された剣闘士奴隷たちも、もともと剣闘士だった
Free
ことを隠して
gladiators
生
are
活
living
してる
their
奴が
lives
ほと
and
んどだ。
hiding their past.
今や地下闘技場の存在は誰にとっても忌まわしいだけの記憶になっちまっ
Everyone
た。
acts like the underground arena was nothing but a bad dream.
地下闘技場の英雄だったお前、死神イーオンですら
Do you think I'm gonna let you, the Grim Reaper of the underground arena,
忌まわしい記憶だと背を向けて
pretend
全
that
てなか
bad
ったことに
dream
しよう
never
としてる。
happened?
俺にはそれが許せねえ。
Think again. Excuse me?
だから
Alone!
忘れたって言うなら思い出させてやるよ。
So, let me remind you, in case you forgot.
お前が必死に目をそらしてる人の
Look at
殺
his
し方って
face.
やつを。
This man is insane! Let me remind you of the thing you desperately want to forget. How to kill people!
やめ
Stop! The ice arrow's coldest shot grazed Abby's cheek. He is a monster.
イオンから離れろ。変なこと言うな。
Get away from Eon. Stop saying nonsense. When Abby jumped back with a frown, Sephora and I ran to Eon. I think we should all run, actually. Hang in there, Eon. Are you okay?
さっさとこいつを連れ出すぞ。
Let's take him and
魔法
leave.
の効果範囲はわからないが
There has to be some
ここから
limit
出れ
on
ば
the range of the magic.
無駄だっての。
It's no use. The moment Abby said that, Eon's hands shot out with all his might. We were hurled into the air. Sephora! No! You can't do that to my man. We slammed hard into the wall, our breath knocked out of us. I know we need something to help. I clutched my throat, gasping for air. Excuse me, excuse me? Excuse me? I didn't have a second to recover before Eon wrapped his hands around my neck, his huge fingers digging into my throat. Oh my god! This ain't good. This ain't good!
イオン、何してるの？
What are you doing, Eon? No!
サーカスの仲間なんだよ。
It's Cirrus, your friend and teammate.
無駄だ。
You're
声を
wasting
か
your
けたぐらい
time.
で正気に戻るなら誰も
If
苦
you
労
could come
し
to
ねえ
his
よ。
senses that easily, this wouldn't be happening in the first place. I can't breathe. Why is it we're almost dying on like every route? This drama is unreal. It hurt. It was painful. I was slowly losing consciousness.
これがインタリオリングの洗脳の効果な
Is
のか。
this how the Intaglia ring brainwashes people?
洗脳って言うと少し違うな。
It ain't quite brainwashing, since the ring doesn't actually distort his mind. Are you telling me he's like just like aware of what he's doing while he's doing this? Because that is awful. I don't want this for Eon.
刻印を刻まれた者は命令を下されない限りはごく普通に
Those
生
who
活
are
を送る
engraved
こ
with
と
a
も
seal
できる。
still can live a normal life as long as they're not given an order.
だがこうやって一度リングに魔力を通す
But
と
once their master's mana passes through the ring like this,
本人の意識が希薄になってリングの所有者の命令に従うようになる。
their will weakens and they'll follow any order given to them.
要するに夢を見てるような状態だ。
It's like a dream
うっ
state.
すらと意識こそあ
He's
るだ
still
ろう
somewhat
が
conscious,
体が言う
but
ことを
his
聞かね
body's
え
only
わけだ。
listening to me. He's still conscious? No! My eyes widened and flew to lock with Eon's. My vision was blurry with tears, but I could still see his pained expression. Ah! No! He looked like he was about to cry. I'm sorry, Eon. I didn't mean to worry you. I stretched my trembling hand to touch his cheek. When... Jinya! Oh, Jinya, the fucking MVP of all time. I love you, bitch. A water spirit. Jinya's dignified voice suddenly echoed throughout the room. I beg thee, the silence of the deep ocean shall devour the flames. I thought Jinya had wind magic. Am I wrong? In that instant, his grip on my neck loosened as the sensation of cold water mana surrounded us. Huh? I collapsed to the floor, nearly lifeless. This is so scary. I could only make strained, horrible noises. My world was so dark and blurred, I might as well have been blind. Though I couldn't see much. Cirrus? I could clearly see Eon on the floor next to me, pain etched into his face. And then we love Jinya! I love Jinya so much! He's the best. Eon? What was that? What did you do? Oh my. Do I have any obligation to answer that question of yours? Jinya! I love you! Jinya shot the younger man a daring smile as he stared in confusion. Hey Eon, stand up. That's an order. He can hear me, but... Abby glowered at Jinya, looking both wild and hesitant. I love Jinya so much. He clicked his tongue and spun around, calling Eon. Is it because he's blocking the like fire mana with water mana? I've accomplished my goal here. Let's go, Eon. He spoke with displeasure, kicking the window open and jumped. Eon followed behind him, putting his foot on the window sash before pausing. He looked back at me. No! Wait, Eon! If Abby was telling the truth, Eon must have been in a sleepwalking state as he followed the redhead's orders. Despite that, Eon stared at the handprints he'd left on my neck. I'm sorry. It was as if he wanted to say that from the beginning. As if he felt the need to say it. Goodbye. He forced the words out from the back of his throat, still bound by the chains. And just like that, he jumped outside. Eon! Don't force yourself. You're running out of oxygen. Lie down for now. But I've got to chase after Eon. We only barely made it because Avi was being overly cautious. It's such pain. Such pain. Oh no. This is sad. My vision was still blurry. The moment Jinya took a deep breath, the mystic tool in his hand crumbled away. Is the mystic tool you used to stop Eon a disposable one? When Eon joined our troop, the country lent me the mystic tool, just in case.
王もご存知の通り
Yes, as you may already
私は
know,
インタリ
I
オ
am
リ
in
ングの
charge of the
対抗策を
countermeasure
扱ってい
against the
ます
intaglio ring. Was the countermeasure he mentioned back then?
火の魔法を短時間の間中和する魔法
It was a mystical tool
Really?
that neutralizes fire magic for a short time. Requilia.
ただ
You glad you missed
さ
the
す
CG?
がに
It's so
大聖堂級
sad!
の力を抑えるのはきつかったみたいね
I'm really upset. I want Eon back. Though it wasn't strong enough to entirely suppress the power of the Great Spirit's core item.
のんびり話してないで今すぐ追いかけようよ
How about we talk later and go after them now?
正面口から回り込めばまだ追いつけるかも
We may be able to catch up if we take the front entrance.
いいえどうもそう簡単
I'm
にはい
afraid
かない
it won't be that easy.
おい、今の音は何だ？
What was that sound just now? Oh, we're gonna get framed for murder now as well. Fantastic.
わかりません。ロビーの方
I,
から
I have no idea where it came from. The lobby.
室にいらっしゃらなかった。今すぐ確認に向かえ。
Lord Balto is in his room. Quick, go take a look in there. Sephora knit his brow, frowning as the voice got closer.
血まみれで倒れる町の有力者
Just great. The city's leader is lying on the ground, covered in blood, with me by his side.
状況証拠だけでアウトだな言い逃れ
Considering
し
our
ようがない
history, I can hardly claim it's circumstantial.
バルトの部下たちが正しい判断を下せるはずもないしここは逃げの一手しかないわね
I highly doubt his men can act with restraint once they see this. We have to leave.
賛成だ
Agreed.
Daga.
However, I looked down at Balto's corpse and he shoved his hand into the dead man's pocket. Then
これは
he's stealing.
回収させてもらう
I'll be taking this. Yeah, come on. Yes, Sephora. Yes, King. In Sephora's hand was the cherished labyrinth necklace.
動ける
Can you move, Cirrus? Yeah. I slowly started walking with everyone's help. Why now? He had been bound by those chains for so long that he'd never been able to think beyond tomorrow. He had finally pictured his future. He told me he wanted to lead an ordinary life with me once he got the intaglio ring. Sephora's like, oh, this is for me. This is for me, thanks. Once he was free, but now? No. Desperately trying to hold back my whimpers, I left the mansion. No. What the heck? Mm. 10 years ago, I was a country bumpkin who had just come to Ferris, the jewel city, after losing both of my parents in an accident. This game is not just a hee hee ha ha funny circus game, huh? The security forces training school was in Ferris, and the enlistment exam was also held there. I wanted to be independent, hence I decided to try joining the forces they provided. Hence, I decided to try joining the forces because they provided the officers with food, clothing, and shelter. Be someone who protects people. That's what my parents wanted for me. However, with the chloris bloom rate decreasing across the city, public safety deteriorated at a rapid pace. Crime and corruption ran rampant behind the scenes, including human trafficking. I was naive and ended up being deceived by a slave trader and sold to the underground arena. On that day, no. Oh, Pashalia. I had to try so hard to learn how to spell his name so I could write it in stream titles and stuff. Eon's is really sad. I'm like Pashalia's was frustrating. This is just sad. The disgusting seal was engraved into me. He was right there! Why is he betraying him like this?
いい音とか言ったよな。
You're Eon,
お
right?
前バカだろ。
You're a
大バカ
fool.
だろ。
Big time.
どういう意味だ？
What do you mean?
俺たちはここの連中にとって大事な商品なんだ
We're
ぜ。
valuable possessions to them, you know?
そりゃ命がけの試合もあるが、せいぜい数ヶ月
We
に
have
一回
death
かそこら。
matches, but only once a month at most.
あとは適当に戦ってりゃ最低限の衣食住は保
You
証さ
get
れるし、
food, clothing,
死ななきゃ
and
治療も
shelter
受けら
if
れ
you
る。
fight, and as long as you don't die, you get medical treatment too.
なのに奴らに逆らって刻印を刻まれちまうとか。
But you still go out of your way to go against them, and got that seal engraved on you. What a fool, I tell you.
だが人を傷つけるのは
But
悪いことだ。
hurting people is bad.
自分の両親は常々言っていた。
My parents always told me to
人
be a
を
man
守れ
who
るような
protects
男に
people.
なれと。自分はその教えに恥じるような。
I do not wish to live a life that disgraces their teachings.
そりゃご立派なことで。
Well, how admirable of
こ
you.
こで生き延びたかったらそんな考え捨てちまうん
You
だ
better
な。
get rid of that mindset if you want to survive here.
何しろこうして刻印を刻まれちまった以上。
Anyway, that seal's already been engraved on you. Same vibe with Fire Emblem Engage. How
お
so?
前の体はもうすでにお前のものじゃない。
So you don't have a choice anymore. Your body no longer belongs to you. If only I were a bit smarter and did what Abby told me. Perhaps I could have played my cards right and chosen another path. Unfortunately, I was much stupider, more incompetent and stubborn than now. The scene when we lose our rings, yeah, that was really sad. That was so sad. It was bad. It's rings again. It all comes back to the rings, huh? As a result, I was thrown into the worst path possible, becoming a slave of the seal.
さあ、イーオン、試合の時間だ。
Time for battle, Eon.
手加減する必要はない。
No need to hold back.
刻印の命図
Kill
の
as
まま
many
に
as you can, just as the seal tells you.
戦いたくない。
I don't want to fight.
傷つけたくない。
I don't want to hurt others.
もう殺したく
I
ない。
don't want to kill anyone. Whenever he commanded me through the ring, the world grew hazy and was filled with distant, sorrowful cries. It was like a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. I was simply a bystander. I could only watch the tragedy I caused from afar.
思い出せない。
I cannot remember. The enemy in front of me should have been my fellow slave trapped in the same cell. Both of us wish to survive and live another day.
声も
I cannot remember anything, nor their name, voice, or
何一
face.
つ思う。何が人を守れる人になる。
Becoming someone who protects people. How could that ever be possible?
両親の残してくれた教えも同じ牢で過ご
I
した
could not
仲間を
protect anything. Neither my parents' teachings, nor my fellow inmates.
そして初めて愛おしいと思
Not
えた
even
人
her
の
precious smile.
大切な笑顔でさえも
I know, it's so sad.
自分は何一つ守れ
I
なかっ
couldn't protect anything at all.
た。むしろこの手で
Rather, it was the exact
自
opposite.
分自身の手
I
で
hurt her
傷
with
つけ
my
た。
own hands. Despite that, she hid her pain and fear of death while I had strangled her. How could she have looked at me with such gentle eyes at a time like that? It's really sad. It's really bad. What has she wanted to say to me? What do you want to do? Suddenly, the words she had uttered back then rang into my ears.
やめてくれ。
Stop it. I could not stop fighting, no matter how much I wanted to. Though I would not be surprised if I ended up forgetting what I had been wishing for one day.
その問いはあまりにも残酷で。
Oh, may support virtually evermore, so I do have it in my house, so I could in theory play it at some point. Her question for me had been so very cruel,
あまりにも
yet so
優しす
kind.
ぎる。
Sad. My painful yet peaceful dream ended abruptly.
ここ
Where am I?
地下闘技場。
Is this the underground arena?
ご名答。懐かしいだろ。
Correct. Brings back memories, huh?
牢屋みたいな作りの闘技場も
The
舞
prison-like
台に
arena,
刻まれた戦いの
the
傷
traces of all the
も
battles fought on this
俺たちの
stage.
いた3年前のま
It
まだ。
looks exactly the same as it did 3 years ago.
まるでここだけ時が止まってたみたい。
Feels like time has stopped in this place.
アービー
Abby,
あいにくこの光景を見たところで自分は懐か
I'm
しさを
afraid I
感じ
do not feel at all nostalgic seeing this.
そんな思い出話をするためにここに連れてきたの
Did
か
you bring me here simply to talk about the past?
そう身構えるなって。お前とまともに
Chill
やったら
out, dude.
俺なんて5分も
I
持
doubt
た
I
ねえ
could
よ。
last even 5 minutes if I were to fight you all fair and square.
けど逆らっても無駄ってお前自身よーく知ってる
But
だろ。
you know full well that resisting is pointless, right? Hold on a second. I'm still suffering. I'm trying not to cough so bad.
そうそう賢明だ。友人同士
That's
仲
a
良くや
smart
ろうぜ。
decision. Come on, man. Let's get along.
突然人を拉致するような男を友人
I
な
do not
ど
want
と
to
呼
call
び
my
たくは
kidnapper my friend.
ない。改めて言うリングを
I
渡
will
せ
say it again.
そ
Hand
して
over
自
the
分を
ring
解
and
放しろ
release me.
解放してどうなる？
And what are you gonna do once you're free?
それは
I...
連中の元に戻るか？
You're gonna go back to them? Ha! You wish.
あの連中も実感したはずだ。お前がどれだけの爆
They
弾
must
か
have
って
realized you're a walking time bomb by now.
どんな優れた猛獣使いだって。檻な
Even
し
the
で
best
獅子は
animal
飼えねえ
tamer out there can't keep a lion without a cage, you know? No matter how much I wanted to argue, I could only groan. The only thing that managed to escape my lips were a few pointless words of acceptance.
なぜだアービー
What do you get out of doing this?
バルトが企んでいたように王子に刻印を
I
刻ん
could
で操るとい
understand
うなら
wanting to carve a seal in His
But I
Highness's
think
skin and manipulate him like Balto had planned.
だが自分を手元に置いて
But I do not see the
何の意味
point
が
of keeping me. You see, Abby, no! I also want to throw something at him. I want to throw these hands at him. You know?
仲間だからだよ。
Because you're my pal. Quick question, Abby. Do you know what that means, huh? Are you aware?
何
Come again? Abby smiled sadly as he glanced around the arena.
もともとはこの地下闘技場な。潰されちまう
You
予定
see?
だったんだ。
This underground arena was about to be demolished.
だが、それを俺が買い取った。
So I
埋
bought
めち
it.
まうのはもったいない
It'd be
ってな。
such a waste to bury this place.
それも理解
I
で
think
き
we
ない
found a candidate for someone we hate more than Balto. I do not understand.
お前だってこの場所には忌まわしい記憶
You
し
know
か
this
ないは
place
ず
is
だ
filled with nothing but horrible memories.
ああ。そうだ
Yeah,
な
I
猛
know.
獣、魔物、人間。
My life was at risk every
何
day.
度も命がけで戦
I
わされ
fought
て、
beasts, fiends, and
金持ち
other
どもがそれを
slaves
見て笑う。
as the rich watched and jeered.
いいことなんてなかった。
Nothing good
クソ
came
な
out
記
of
憶し
it,
かねえ場所だ
only
よ。
nasty memories.
ならばどうして
Then why?
けどな、だからって全部を
Those memories are exactly why.
俺は認めねえ。
I won't let them be erased.
俺たちが流した血を
I'll
なかった
never
ことに
let
し
them
ようとす
forget
る奴
the
らに
blood
思
we
い出させ
shed
て
in
やる。
this place. I'll force them to remember. I could not help questioning him when I heard that. It was as if he despised everything.
アビー、まさか
Are you still
お前はまだ
thinking about what
弟の
happened
こと
to your brother? Who knows? He grimaced for a moment. Then he left.
まさか再びここを訪れることになると
Never would I have thought I would be coming here again. A scantily deserted arena.
見張りもなしか
No guards.
逃げようと思えば可能だが
Escape would be possible, but he must have left no guards here on purpose. He knows I have nowhere else to go. Even if I did escape. You do! You have somewhere else to go! Even if I managed to get outside the ring's sphere of influence, I would still only spend the rest of my life in fear.
お、いたいた。イオンさん。
Luna! I feel so bad for her! Oh, there you are, Eon.
ルーナ
Luna?
アービーさんにね、あなたの身の回りの世話をしろって頼まれ
Abby
たの。
asked me to take care of your daily necessities.
案内するからついてきてくれる？
I'll show you around. Come with me. I simply nodded and followed her, though my steps quickly halted.
ルーナ一つ聞かせてくれ あ
I
なたはなぜ
know.
アービーに従う
This, I mean, the last stream before Christmas, guys. It's full of Christmas spirit and cheer, I guess. Can I ask you a question? Why are you following Abby?
なぜって、私アービーさんのところで働かせ
Because I
てもらってる
work here?
立場だし。
受付の職務に殺人は含まれな
I
いと
never
思
knew
う
murdering people was part of a receptionist's duties.
ああ、クルトラの？
Oh, you mean the
だって
Cultura
あれは
man?
悪い人だったもん。
I killed him because he was a bad guy.
アービーさんも褒めてくれて、ご褒美もたくさんもらえたし。
Plus, Abby complimented me and gave me lots of rewards. She smiled innocently as her fingers lovingly grazed the seal on her skin. Watching was so unbearable that I opened my mouth again.
ルーナそれはあなたが言っていた
That is not the symbol of bravery you speak of, Luna.
むしろその逆で
It's a
人の意志を
curse
奪いたい
that robs people of their
呪いだ
will.
何それ？
What are you saying?
パパだって勇気をくれるって言ってた
Papa
よ。
told me the seal gave him courage.
勇気をくれる印などではないそれは呪いなんだ
It's not a symbol that gives courage. It is a slave's brand.
その刻印を刻まれた者はリングの命
If
令
you
に
are
逆ら
engraved
え
with
な
that
くなる
seal, you are forced to obey the ring's command.
あなたの父も実際は
I know Abby's worse. Even your father was actually.
うるさい！
Shut up!
黙ってついてきて。
Stop talking! Girl, Luna. I let out a mental sigh as she shook her head and resumed walking.
やはり自分は口下手だな
I am truly a poor speaker.
これが彼女なら傷つけることなくしかし
If I were
正し
Cirrus,
く伝えられるの
I'll be
だ
able to tell Luna my point without hurting her feelings. Cirrus. A wry smile came to my lips when I thought of her.
未練がましい男だな
I cannot get her out of my head. Ah! This is the worst, actually. This sucks. No matter how much we wanted to chase after them and save Eon, we couldn't get away from the crowd. We were too busy explaining the situation and calming people down after they lost their leader and the Labyrinth Sentinel.
突然町のトップが死ねば町のあらゆる管理に支障が出る
Oh. Why? Running like partway there. The sudden death of their leader hinders city administration.
ラビリントネックレスの扱いはもちろん
We need to choose a representative to handle not only the labyrinth necklace, but the craftsman's market as well.
俺は元とはいえ
I was supposed to be the
次
next
期迷宮
sentinel,
森だった身
but
として
that's all in the past now.
この町が混乱に陥るのを黙って見ていること
Still,
は
I
できない
can't sit by and watch the city fall into chaos. Nobody argued with Sephora. We understood his feelings. That was why we decided to contact the other group who'd gone to Ferris. Because we were convinced Abby would be heading there. Ominously, they never responded. We managed to deal with the general aftermath of everyone's cooperation, but by the time we left Cultura, 5 days had already passed. What's happening?
さよなら。
Goodbye. It was only one word. Yet it kept going round and round inside my head with each turn of the carriage wheel.
みなと共にいたい。
I want to stay with everyone.
こんな自分でも受け入れてくれる大切な仲間たちと
I
共
want
に
to remain with my precious comrades who accept me for who I am.
もう一度だけ旅に出たい。
I want to go on another journey.
街を歩きたい。
I want to walk around a city.
見慣れないものに目を輝かせて鼻に
How
触れ
your
たいい
face
匂い
lit
に
up when we
足を
found
止めて
something new, or how you halted when we came across a delicious smell.
目的などなくてもいい。ただただ
I simply want to walk around without any purpose in mind. That's what you told me. You told me you wanted to build a bright future together, and I believed you. So why did you say something like that? I gently touched my tender neck. I could still feel the heat from his hands as they cut off my breathing. As my fingers grazed the bruises on my neck, I remember the suffering on his face and the tears gathered in his eyes. My own pain was already far behind me, but I knew that wherever he was, Eon was still hurting.
大丈夫？
How are you feeling, Cirrus? Huh?
首、やっぱりまだ痛む？
You seem to be in a great deal of
すごく辛そうな
pain.
顔だったから
Does your neck still hurt? Oh no, I was just spacing out. Anyway, are you sure you're coming with us, Sephora? I feel like we're slowing Cultura's recovery down.
ある程度の根回しは終えている
We've finished laying the groundwork.
あいつらは
They're
弱
not
くは
that
ない
weak. They'll do just fine without a
少しの間
sentinel for a while.
迷宮森がいなくてもそれよりお前らの
I'm
方
more
が
worried about you all.
俺がいないと何をし
I
でか
don't
す
know
かわ
what you
から
do
ないか
without
らな
me. Yeah, you kind of like tried to fix our mistakes last time, didn't you? Thank you. I moved on to another topic after that. We should arrive in Ferris tomorrow, right?
ああイオンを追うに
Yeah,
せよ
but we've got to meet
まず
up
は
with
フ
the
ェルス
others
に行っ
before
た
going after
あいつら
Eon.
と合流する
What happened to them? Have you still not heard anything from them, Jinya?
ええ、困ったことにね。
Yeah, I'm worried. Jinya shrugged and shook his head concerned.
行き違いの可能性もあるけど、
They might be lost
さすが
somewhere,
にちょっと怪
but
しいわね。
still, this whole thing seems kind of suspicious. Could something have happened in Ferris?
でもフィリオ、すごく忘れっぽいし、
Well, Vilio is very forgetful.
ひょっとしたら連絡するの忘れてるだけかも。
Maybe he just forgot to return our letter?
トカゲと能天気野郎だけならともかく
Except the furball is with that lizard
お前
and
に
the
心配
airhead.
かけるようなこと
I
を
doubt
す
he'd
ると
do
は
anything
思え
that
ない
would
な
make you worry. The atmosphere was heavy, the air filled with the crack of wheels. I hope they're all safe. If we were able to see Eon again, can we save him?
イオンのこと？
You mean Eon? Gina knows again. Gina fucking knows. He always knows. Yeah. Words spilled out of my mouth uncontrollably. Uncontrollably, I can speak. Eon's been carrying such a heavy burden all this time, heavier than I imagined. I bet that seal is the reason why he acted distant. Maybe the worlds we live in are just too different. Back when we first met, Eon had been so clueless about the world around him. It was understandable, considering he'd been living in a world where he was forced to take other people's lives to survive. His life had been far from normal. Abby had been a gladiator slave just like Eon, so maybe he was the only one who could truly understand him. Let's say we meet again in Cirrus. I don't think my voice will reach him. Our worlds are far too different.
こら、そういうこと言わない。
That's enough of that. Ouch! He put a hand over my forehead after he suddenly gave it a hard poke. What was that for, Junior? I love Junior so much. I love Junior so much. When are we getting the Junior route, please? Please. This is what you call tough love. I was bewildered. Junior glowered at me, shrugging his shoulders.
なんか勘違いしてるけど。あなたが今するべきことは何？二択でお答えください。
Looks like you misunderstood something here. What are you supposed to do now? Choose between these two options. What is this, a pop quiz?
1. 彼の過去を聞いて
Option
み
1.
て、彼の世界
Learn
に
about
飛び
his
込む
past and step into his world.
2.
Option
彼の手を
2.
掴んでこちらに引
Drag
きず
him
り出す
out of his world. Yes, Junior! Yeah! Presented with these two options, I chose. We've got to drag him out. Drag him out. Yeah! I'll drag him out.
どうしてかしら？
Why? I once asked him what he wanted to do. And you know what he said?
以前あの街をあなたと二人で歩いた
Like
時に
before, when we walked around
見
together,
慣れないものに目を輝かせ
how your face lit up when we found
鼻に触
something
れたい
new,
い匂いに
or how
足
you
を運んで
halted when we came across a delicious smell.
目的などなくてもいい
I simply want to walk around without any purpose in mind.
普通
He said all that because he felt ordinary life was out of reach. He knew he couldn't live a normal life if things stayed the same. And for that reason, I want to hold his hand if he finds it hard to go it alone. I'm not going to step into his world. I'm going to drag him into a brighter world, no matter what it takes. After hearing my speech, Junior nodded lightly and shot me a playful smile.
あの子は辛い過去を持ってる。意志をねじ曲げられて、若者なら誰でも思い描く未来を奪われた。
His childhood was painful, and his wishes distorted. He was robbed of the future every child imagines for themselves.
人の命を奪ったから、自分にはその資格がないと思ってて。
He assumed he didn't need that future because he'd taken the lives of others. Really, he's afraid of finding happiness.
きっと一人じゃ抜け出せないくらい、暗い闇の中に閉じ
He's
込められ
trapped
て
so
いる。
deep in the darkness that he can't escape by himself.
だから、誰かの手助けがい
He
る。
needs help. And you know what? You've actually melted his
あなた
stubborn
は
heart
ず
a
っと堅くな
little.
だったイーヨンの心を少しだけどほぐしたの。
Why is Junior the best character in this game? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Junior pointed at the back of my hand. Eon made me a promise.
チカオ自分はあなたの前
I
から
swear I will never, ever go away without speaking to you first.
もし離れることがあっても
Even when I have to leave you one day, I promise I will return to your side.
これは誰かに強制された
This is not an
命令で
order I am forced to follow.
自分がただそうしたいだけの
This is a promise
約束だ
I make simply because I want to. He hadn't been ordered by anyone. He made that vow Excuse me a second. That one snuck up on me. He made that vow of his own free will. Can I reach him?
もちろん届くよ。
Of course you
僕が
can.
保証する。
I guarantee it.
だって僕も少し前まで
You know,
自分の世
I
界
was
に
trapped in
閉
my
じこ
own
もっ
world
てた。
too, until just a while ago.
サーカスのみんなが手を差し
Tascaru,
伸べてくれなかったら
I'm still not well and I don't want to take your
このま
eardrums
まだっ
out.
たと思う。
I doubt I'd ever changed if you hadn't reached out to me. His lips curved into a smile.
僕にできたんだからイーオンにできないはずない。
If I can do it, he can do it too. I know we need the Pandis so bad. I'm hoping it's all well so we can get it. If I can do it, he can do it too.
ああ、自分にもできたんだ。
I
コリ
do.
ブスにできない
If
は
I
ずが
can
ない。
do it, you can too. Ian had said the same thing to Colvius before. Thanks, Colvius. You're right. I'm sure I'll get through to him.
だって君はこんなに
Mhm.
イーオンが大
You
好き
really
なんだ
love
し。
Eon after all. Oh! Oh! Come again? Me? Eon? No way!
お前まさかとは思うが
Don't tell me you were actually trying to hide that. Shit! We got busted. Wait, since when have you all known?
目を見ればバレバレよ。恋する乙女の目だもの。
I love Jinya. I could tell the eyes of a maiden in love at a single glance. Hold on, guys. This isn't the time to talk about that, you know? Gina grinned at my red, flushed face.
いいえ、してる番よ。
No, no. This is exactly the time to do it.
人が最も力を発揮できるのは明確な目的と願望が一致する。
People are the strongest when they have a clear desire and goal.
イーオンを救いたい。
You want to
そし
save
てイーオ
Eon
ンと幸
and
せ
live a
に
happy
な
life
り
with
たい。
him, right?
その気持ちが
Those feelings of
何よりも
yours will surely help you out. That's...
あの堅物だってまんざらでもないんだから。
He's not actually that stubborn,
い
you
わばあ
know.
なたは対イ
You're our
ーオン
secret
説得の
weapon.
秘密
Go
兵。
persuade him. Show me the
恋する
power of a
男の最
maiden
強
in
さを
love.
見せて。
I get his point, but... Why do you have to put it that way? For the first time in a while, the carriage was once again filled with laughter, though I had to enjoy their teasing. That was nice at least. At least you get one nice thing today. The others continued to tease me the whole way. We arrived in Paris the next afternoon. We wanted to look for Eon right away, obviously. At the moment, however, our first priority was finding the other group's whereabouts. Back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! City. We headed towards Cheers for an emergency meeting. Are they not here either? I can't find them anywhere.
となるとやはりどこかで行き違い
I
にな
guess
っ
they
た
did get
か
lost somewhere or got into
トラ
some
ブル
kind
に
of
巻き込
trouble.
まれたか
I meant to Colvius. Fair.
ここで合
I
流
think
できないと
Colvius was just being
か
innocent
なり
about
面
it
倒なこ
though.
とになるな
It'll be quite troublesome if we can't meet up here.
それにしても店内
By the
変に
way,
盛り上がってない？
this place is strangely lively. True, the sun is still up, but there are plenty of people drinking.
あれあれあれそこにいるのはサーカスご一行
I don't believe my eyes. Are you perhaps that circus group? Oh, I didn't know you'd be here, Leon.
そりゃいるよここは俺の店なんだから
This is my pub. Of course I'm here.
店内が妙に騒がしいけど。
Did something happen? It's strangely noisy in here.
なあ
Oh,
なんか今大闘技場で
there's a
大
big
きな
match
試合
going
が
on in
行
the
われてて
arena.
さ
No one can stop
その
talking
話題
about
で
it.
みんな持ちきりみたい
What big match?
俺たちには関係のない話だな
It doesn't have anything to do with us.
トカゲたち
We
の
gotta
行
find
方
the
だ
lizard first. I think this big match might have something to do with that lizard, Sephora. I'm sorry, I think the big lizard might be in that match.
おいリアンあいつらが訪ねてきた
Hey, do they come here and leave some
伝言を
kind
残して
of
たり
message?
仕事がなけりゃ見に行くんだがね
Damn, I'd totally go to watch if I didn't have work.
地下闘技場の死神っつったら永久剣闘士より強いって噂
The
の
Grim Reaper of the
不敗の王
Underground
者
Arena is an undefeated champion who's stronger than an A-class gladiator, you know?
しかも
What?
相手は水の精霊の契約者らしいじゃねえか
No! Is his opponent a water spirit contractor or something?
魔法使いが出るのは珍しいし面白いカー
Man,
ドだ
this
よ
will
な
be so much fun. We rarely see contractors in the arena. A contractor? Oh no, don't tell me. Evil laugh? No! Attention, we are about to get started. The young contractor has been on a defensive against the legendary gladiator's first attacks. Many say he's at a big disadvantage here. Will he prove them wrong and win? Or will he die without having a chance to use his special magic? Excuse me, let me through, please. Over here, guys. There are some empty seats in the staff area.
お客様こちらは関係者以外立ち入り禁止になっており
Laughing in pain, yeah? My apologies, but only authorized personnel can enter. There are... We have permission. We're the fighter's family.
あと王子です
And the prince.
は
Excuse me? Got him. I pushed the confused security guard aside and forced my way to the front row. The scene that appeared before my eyes. No, Eon! It was Eon, standing with his spear in hand. No! Pashalia! And Pashalia with wounds all over his body. Pashalia! Why are they... No, I can't just stand here and watch. I've got to stop the match. Frantic, I tried to climb over the barrier.
お客さん下がってください
Miss, that's dangerous. Please get down. Get off me. The staff rushed over and stopped me right away. That moment. Eon launched another fierce attack, cornering Pashalia. Where's Vilio? Pashalia desperately evaded his attack, preventing any fatal injury. However, this battle was too one-sided. He was clearly nearing his
どう
limit.
したどうした逃げてばっかじゃねえか
What's wrong, man? Stop running away.
魔法使いなら魔法ぐらい使ってみせろよ
You're a contractor, aren't you? Show us some magic.
どうしてパスハリアは魔法を使わないの
Why isn't Pashalia using his magic?
イオンは確かに強いけどせめて牽制するぐらい
Eon is strong, but Pashalia should be able to hold him off at the very least.
優しい子だからね
Pashalia is too
万一に
kind.
も傷つけない
He
よ
just,
う
I
にして
suppose he doesn't want to hurt Eon.
だがこのままだと
But he's going to be killed at this rate. What is this route? What is this route? I'm sad. I'm scared. Pashalia seemed to be in so much pain, covered in lacerations and stained with blood. Yet, for some reason, Eon looked just as pained, even though he was unharmed. Eon is just as much a victim as Pashalia.
人を傷つけることでしか
I have always
観
thought
客
that
を沸かせられない
that the only way to entertain an audience was to hurt people.
そう思っていたがこの決闘都市フェルスでかつて
My
手を
hands used
血
to be
で
covered
染め
in
ていた
blood
場
at
所
this
で
place, the Jewel City,
こんな形で拍手がもらえる
and
など
I never imagined the people here would applaud me for any other reason.
嬉しいものだな。
It brings me more joy than I ever expected. He's being forced to fight against his will. Eon, stop! The person in front of you is your friend! I shouted the words with all my might. But my voice was drowned out by the cheers of the bloodthirsty crowd. I know I'm losing my mind. Eventually, Eon's spear knocked Pashalia off his feet. Whoa. Eon looked down at Pashalia, who was on the ground, and raised his spear into the air. He thrust it downward almost instantly. Thankfully, it only grazed Pashalia's cheek before sinking into the ground.
審判、決着はついたぞ。
It's over, referee. What?
失礼しました。激しい戦いに見惚れて声も出ませんで
Forgive
したが。
me, I was so captivated by the fierce battle, I was at a loss for words.
ただいまの試合は相手に魔法を
Not giving his opponent a single chance to use his magic.
伝説の剣闘士イオンが
The legendary gladiator, Eon, has come out victorious. Bravo! Eon didn't even smile when his eyes darted over the cheering crowd. He left the arena after watching Pashalia be taken away on a stretcher. Pashalia! He hadn't vanished from sight yet. We could just see him talking to someone.
おいイオン、今の
Hey, Eon, did you do that on purpose?
何のことだ。
What do you
命
mean?
令通り勝った
I
は
won
ずだ。
as you ordered.
まあいい。
Oh well.
いきなり
Whatever.
死亡事故が出たらそれはそれで
Don't want to
困る
cause
から
another problem with some fatal accident. Did you tell Eon to kill him? I hate Arby. I hate him. Following the match, we tried to contact Eon and the others, but the arena staff prevented us from doing so. Where's Vilio? Where's Raddy? What is going on? After they removed us, we returned to cheers.
パスハリアと
Pashalia and
イオンが
Eon
試合してた。
fought, you say? No way. It's true, sadly.
なんで？どうして？この子の取り合いとか？
Wait, what? But why? Are they fighting over Cirrus or something?
そんなわけあるか。
Quit it with your
理由は
nonsense.
こっちが聞
We
きたい
don't
ぐ
know
らいだ。
either. We took a seat after ordering. However, the shock for the match was so great that all of us fell silent. I knew Eon was there because he was under the command of the seal. But I don't understand why Pashalia was there too. I was so confused. Yeah, me too.
そうだみんな。今お客が話してたんだけど、
Oh,
一
that
つ追
reminds
加情
me.
報があるよ。
I got more news from my customers. Leon chipped in again, drinks in hand.
その顔を見るに嬉しい情報じゃなさ
Judging
そう
by
だ
your face, I suppose it's not good news.
うん。実はまた数日後にイオン
No.
の試合があるんだ
I
って
heard
さ。
Eon will have another match in a few days.
しかも今度の試合会場は
And it'll be held in the
チェルス
underground
の地下
arena.
闘技場だって。
What?
でも確か地下闘技場って
Wasn't the underground arena shut down after the purge operation 3 years
閉鎖され
ago?
てたんじゃ。
実際取り壊しの計画も出てた
That
よ。
place was supposed to be
街
demolished
の点なん
actually,
て潰しちまえっ
since
て
it's a disgrace to the city.
でも第7闘技場のオーナーが買い取るって言い出し
But
たら
I
しい。
heard the 7th arena owner got in and bought it first. You mean Avi?
そうそう。地下闘技場の悲劇を忘れないためとかなんだ
Yeah,
とか。
him. He doesn't want us to erase the tragedies that happened there or something. So, who's his opponent? It's gonna be a dragon, isn't it?
伝説の幻獣ドラゴン
The legendary Fey
だそう
beast,
だよ。
the dragon. Nobody was surprised. I suppose we'd all guess it at some point.
同じ幻獣としてもちょっと捨ておけない状況だし
Come to me if you need any help, guys.
なんか手伝えることあったら言ってね
It's
手を貸すから
just,
さ
I don't think I can ignore this situation as a fellow Fae. I want to get his help. Puppy time. After taking our orders, Leon went back to the kitchen. Meanwhile, we started talking in whispers, watching each other. It has to be Vilio, right?
だろうなドラ
Yeah.
ゴンなんてもう
There's no way he'll just sit still and obey, though. What exactly is going on here? Why are Paschalia and Vilio appearing in matches?
こうなるとフェルス組に何かあったのは
Something
確
must
定
have
だ
happened to the Ferris group.
気になるのは落とさ
What
れ
about
ないラディ
Rady?
だけど
We haven't heard anything from him.
案外野良犬にでも襲われてのたれ
It's
死ん
so
でるかもな
confusing. What's happening? Who knows? Maybe he got attacked by a stray dog and died in a gutter somewhere. Sephora. That's beyond rude.
それはいくらなんでも不謹慎だってば。
Aren't you being a tad too cruel here?
ああ、そうだそうだ。もっと言ってやれ、コリブス。
Yeah, kiddo. You tell him.
そもそもこの俺様が野良犬程度に負けな
How
かっ
dare
たの。
he think Rady the Great would lose to some stray dog? Agreed, Rady. Don't. Rady wouldn't be. Wait. Rady?
無事だったの？
You're safe?
ああや、ま、いろいろあったけどな。
I am, but a lot did happen. I walked up to him slowly, my mouth falling open in surprise.
お、なんだよ、そんなほうけた顔して。
What's with the baffled look, Cirrus?
はっは。さては俺のことが心
I
配
know.
すぎて泣きそうになっ
Don't
てた
tell
ん
me you
だ
were so
な。
worried about me you're gonna break down.
いやー、女を泣かせるなんて。
Man, I'm such a lady killer. I made a woman cry. I was. That was all I could say. Then I pulled him into a tight embrace. I was so scared because you never contacted us.
バカ。お前な、そこは
Dummy.
調子に乗んなって。
You're supposed to get mad at my joke here, you know? Not admit it. I love Rady. He is the mood lifter. Rady gently stroked my head. Your fur's really dirty. Just what in the world happened?
下水道を駆け回ってたからな。綺麗好きの俺にはきつかったぜ。
I had to run around the sewer, you see. It was rough for me since I'm so clean and proper.
なんで下水道？
But why the sewer? What happened to this group? I wiped him down with a warm towel for the time being. With a simple nod, Rady began telling us what had happened to the others. Rady, along with Vilio and Paschalia, had flown into Ferrus after splitting up with us. As soon as they'd arrived in the city, they started searching for the ring's whereabouts.
情報担当のザホラがいねえ分、10日近くかかっちまった
It
け
took us
ど、
almost 10 days since Sephora wasn't around to help us find information.
なんとか現所有者にたどり着いてな。
We managed to find
そ
the
れ
ring
で
in the end.
話を聞いたわけ。
But there was a twist. Even though the ring's mana was strong, it had not been the Intaglio ring. So the three of them had tried to send us a message.
その時、前にフェルスで会ったルーナ
But
って
then
小娘が訪
Luna,
ねてきたん
the
だ。
girl we met here, came to see us.
時間軸
Hmm.
クルトラで私た
I
ちと遭遇
suppose
して
it was
フェル
after
ス
she
に
ran
戻った
into,
直後
ran
あ
into
たり
us in Cultura and returned to Ferris. Was she acting weird?
ああ、妙だとは思ったんだ。変に
Yeah,
陽気
how do I
っつうか
put it?
はいっつう
She
か
was oddly bubbly. Or maybe should I say hi? I don't know.
だけどまあ、一応知り合いだしな。
Right,
首を
well,
ひねりなが
we
らついて
still
き
followed
て
her since we were more or less acquaintances. Confusing though.
で見事罠にかけられて
So,
全員仲良く捕
you
ま
all
った
fell
って
into
わ
a
け
trap and
か
got caught.
ああ、その通りだ。
Yep, pretty much.
抵抗はしなかったの？
Did you not put up a
ビリオがいれ
fight?
ばそのくらい。
Vilio was with you,
い
so
やもちろんしたんだけどな。
he did, obviously.
だけどルーナのやつが自分の首筋にナイフ突きつ
But
けて
then
脅すんだよ。
that chick held a knife
抵
to our
抗
necks
したら
and
死ぬ
threatened
って
us.
な。
She said something like, "I'll kill them if you resist."
さすがに
No.
はいどうぞってわけにもいかねえしよ。
Oh.
一旦おとな
Hold on.
しく捕まって。
Of course Vilio wouldn't let her kill us, so he stopped resisting and yielded.
俺は偶然人型で捕まったからな。うまくこの毛
I
玉
was in
ボ
my
ディを
human
生かして
form when we were
脳
caught, you
から抜
see?
け出してきたってわ。
So I transferred into my verbal form and escaped. Rady sighed wearily and turned to us.
さて次はそっちの番だ。
Now it's your
ルーナ
turn.
の様子もおかしかったし、それにイーオンが闘技場で
Luna
パスハ
aside,
リアと戦ったの
I
も知っ
know
てる。
Ian fought Pashalia in the arena.
一体そっちで何があった？
Just what happened
イ
on
ーオン
your
はどうなっ
end?
ちまったんだ？
What happened to Eon? Actually, it's bad. It's bad, Rady. I know. She's gonna break at some point. I think it's not gonna be good. I told him how Abby had gotten his hands on the intaglio ring and forced Eon to attack us before fleeing. Hearing that, Rady pondered long and hard, with paws folded.
んなことになってたのかよ。そいつはまずいな。
I didn't know anything like that had happened. That guy is so messed up, dude.
アービーの狙いはわからないが、俺たちと
While
し
we
て
have
は
no clue what he's up
このま
to,
まあいつの思
one
惑
thing's
通
for
りのこと
sure.
を運ばせた
We're
く
not
ない
gonna let things go as he's planned. Yeah, we're gonna get him. I know you're tired, and I feel bad for asking you this, but I'm begging you, Rady.
わかってるってのは皆まで言うな。
I get it, I get it. No need to go on. Taking a bite of the fruit, he jumped off the table.
まずはビリオたちの救出だな。
We gotta rescue
案内
Vilio
す
and
るからついて
Pashalia
こい。
first. Come with me. Rescue mission time. Prison break. Rady took the lead, and we entered the underground sewer. It was dark and dingy, completely different from the vivid world above. The sewer was a vital part of the city's life, yet no one ever cast a glance at this place. Oh God, with the rats in the sewer now. It was as if we'd been shown both light and darkness of Ferris. Roughly an hour had passed since we started along the dim passage. Oh, I bet Junior hates it here. Eventually, a solemn-looking prison came to view.
おい、ビリオ、パサリア。
Yo, Vilio, Pashalia. Oh yeah, it's before I could pick locks, alright? Hey, Rady.
よかった。無事にみんなと合流できたんだね。
Thank goodness you managed to meet up with the others.
おや、ちょい待っててくれよ。
Yeah,
今開けて
really.
やっからな。
Wait a sec, we're gonna get you out. Wounds aside, I'm glad they're safe. We all rejoiced upon seeing each other again as Sephora busied himself unlocking the door. Then we briefly explained what had happened on our end. My eyes darted to Pashalia's wounds. They looked so painful, I couldn't help but frown. Are those the wounds you got during the match earlier?
うん。その口ぶりだと、君たち
So
も
you
見てたん
guys
だね。
watched that, huh?
でも大丈夫。心配しないで。
No need to worry though.
見た目ほどひ
They're
どく
not
ない
as
か
bad
ら
as they look. He's lying. Gotta get him out of there, out of jail. Though, arguably Pashalia belongs in the jail, but you know. He smiled a soft, gentle smile to reassure us. I could tell he was in pain just from looking at the blood in his face. I'm sorry I couldn't stop the match.
うん。謝らなくていいよ。
No need to apologize.
あの状況じゃ
There
どう
was
しよう
nothing
も
we
な
could
い。
do in this kind of situation. I'm so glad Eon missed his attack at the end. If we were unlucky, Pashalia would have...
偶然じゃないよ。
He did it on purpose. What?
助かったのは偶然じゃない。
He purposely
イオン
missed,
が操ら
and I
れてる
assumed
中
that
でも
some part of him
抵
was
抗してくれ
resisting,
たからだと思う。
even though he was being controlled. This is such a funny image. Hold on. I need the Pashalia prison pic. To jail with him. He deserves after his route. Hi, Sarani, welcome.
とっくにこの世にいない。
Otherwise, I would have been long gone by now. Something came to mind when he said that. Now that I think about it, back then... I don't like seeing this. Things would have been really bad if Eon hadn't put up a fight. My neck would have been broken in an instant.
完全じゃないにせよ。イオンは必死に抗ってる。
Eon is doing all he can to resist the seal.
僕たちがよく知る優しいイオンがいなくなったわけじゃないよ。
It's not like the gentle Eon we all know has completely disappeared. It's so sad. Yeah, I remember you. You were here yesterday. Right? I found myself clenching my fist tightly, hearing those touching words.
開いたぞ。
It's open. Prison break. The lock made a grinding sound, and the door clanked open.
お、さすがザフォラ。
Nice one, Sephora. You've really got what it takes to be a thief. Yeah, he pocketed that the wind amulet thing so quickly. He took that out of Balto's pocket. Like, no, that's mine now. How dare you say something like that to the person who saved your butt?
さあ、まずパスハリアを早急に医者に見せないとね。
Alright, guys, we gotta take Pashali to a doctor, quick.
で、あとはイオンだけど。
As for Eon,
ああ、イオンだったら
oh,
俺たちとは別
Eon's
の
locked
牢
up
に
in a different cell.
ちょうどこの奥。しばらく行っ
It's
た
in
と
the
こだ。
back. I've been there before.
だったらこのままイオンも連れ出して。
We should go and bring Eon with us.
それはダメだよ。
Welcome, Conway. I won't allow that. No, Luna. Luna, no. My body froze when I heard that high-pitched voice. Miss Luna. Luna.
他の人は見逃してもいいけど、
I'll turn a blind eye for the others,
イオンさんだけはダメ。
but not Eon.
私怒られちゃ
I'll
うから
get。scolded if you take him. Everyone assumed a fighting stance at once. However, before they could launch an attack, I held them back and stepped forward. Did Abby tell you to watch over Eon?
うん、そうだよ。
Yep, he did. Can I ask you a favour? I'm not asking you to release him. Just let me talk to him.
ちょっと。
I don't know if I can do that. Were you told not to allow anyone to see him?
違うよ。会うだけだったら
Nope,
大丈夫。
he never told me that.
そんな風には言われ
So
てないから。
you can look at least. I don't trust this. I don't trust this. If that's so, that
でもね、きっとイオンさんは
But-
会いたくないと思うんだ。
I doubt Eon wants to talk with you.
牢に入ってる間、ずーっと
He looks upset all the
仲間を
time,
傷
you
つけ
know.
ちゃったことを悔やんでる
I
みたいだ
guess
から。
he regrets hurting his friends. We just want to chat. We just want to talk. I'm sorry if you could hear me. I was opening another drink. I knew it. I'd already expected that. But nothing would change if I gave up here. I got a grape drink. It's tasty. I still want to meet him. I want to talk to him, no matter how he feels. Luna shot me a confused look.
どうしてそこまで話すのにこだわってるの？
Why do you want to talk with him so bad?
イオンさんの方は会いたくないかもしれないのに。
Eon may not want to see you. Well, you know what? You know what, Luna? We want to see him. Okay? I don't care what he wants. That's because... Oh, God. We're gonna have to go out and say it, right? We gotta. We just gotta go for it, right? Right? I could think of a lot of reasons to answer... Let's start it again. I could think of a lot of reasons to answer her questions with. Like, because he's my friend, or because I'm worried about him. But when it came down to it, there was only one answer. Because I love him. I feel bad for Luna, to be honest. She's been right tricked into this, right?
Eh?
What? I want to see him again because I love him. I want to hear what he says.
あのな、お前今恥ずかしいこと言ってるぞ。
Sephora, shut up. Sorry, my model keeps freezing again. I hate it here. Hello? Hello? Hey, just so you know, you're saying some real embarrassing things right now. I love him. I love Sephora. Shut up. I know that. But I want to be honest. And that was the only thing that I could say. Everyone was shocked when I raised my voice. Actually, Rainey's job. Rainey's too busy, like, opening a bottle of wine. Like, oh god, she's getting together with another guy. On the other hand, I have never fallen deeply in love with anyone before. I guess I kinda envy you. Luna nodded. Perhaps my answer had touched her. Seemingly satisfied with what I said, the girl let out a sigh and turned to us. I'll take you to him, Cirrus, but only you. Thank you, Luna. Hold on, isn't that dangerous? What if it's a trap? I'll be fine. I'll scream as loud as I can if something happens. Luna was too honest in both good and bad ways. Besides, she had no reason to trick me. After I managed to reassure everyone, I walked further into the prison with Luna. We got Rainey's back up. He won't let anything happen to us. Our footsteps echoed through the eerily dimly lit underground passage. I was excited to exchange words with Luna as she led the way. They go back into the sewers and like follow us. Can I ask you something, Luna? I'm frozen again. Stop! I can't bother to fix it. Why are you following Abby? Eon asked me the same question. Her mouth twisted into a wry smile. Because he gives me beautiful things. Huh? I can get anything I want as long as I listen to him. Be it clean clothes, money, or a fluffy bed. I was lost for words. Hold on a second. I was lost for words hearing her answer. Her innocent, childlike smile sent a chill up my spine. Luna no longer had parents to provide for her, and she needed those things. I guess it's more a case of like, it was like survival at the start because she needed like to live, and now she's like, oh, but I get like luxury items from him, so I'm happy now. Because she doesn't know what it's like with a family anymore. But you still shouldn't follow him. He's making you do bad things. Who else will give me food then?
毎日お店の
I
残
had
飯
no
を漁って
home and no
水か
job.
けられて追い出されて
I had to scour restaurants every single day for leftovers. I got splashed with water and kicked.
そんな私を他に誰か助けてく
Who
れた
else
の
would be willing to save me? She spoke calmly, not sparing me a glance. What do you mean, Lewis? Lewis off topic. Yeah, we could adopt her. We'll take her. me and Neon will take her. That'll be fine. I could sense a faint anger within her.
このフェルスの街じゃ弱者には誰も見向きもしない
Nobody cares about the weak in this city. We have no place here.
特に私みたいな親のいない子は学校のいじめの的だったもの
I think. Hold on. I think it's completely broke now. Let me fix it real quick. Yeah, this is super broke. Hold on. Let me mess with it real quick. No, I've had it since like a couple of days ago, so I don't know what's causing it really. I have a suspicion it's my cheap webcam. I have a suspicion that's the issue. At some point I'll upgrade and then hopefully that'll fix everything. You know? I'm hoping. I'm hoping that'll be that'll save me. For now, it works most of the time. That's good enough, right? Okay. I've learned since yesterday. I fixed it quicker than before. PNG tuber time. No! I will move. I move. Hi Ollie, welcome by the way. Yeah, we've got Scary Luna on screen while I fix this. I don't need a new model. I'm a clown. I love to be clown. Especially orphans like me, with the perfect target for bullies.
でも
You're always
お前の
lurking.
父は俺のお仲間だったから
You're always lurking,
ハーリーさんは手を差し伸べてくれた
waiting for the next opportunity to either kick my ass at Strive or for me to kick your ass at Tetris. They're the two moods. Avi is different. He held out his hands to me and said he was friends with my father.
従ってれば幸せになれる欲しいものもやるっ
He
て言って
said
くれた
that I could find happiness if I followed him, that I could do anything I wanted.
お姉ちゃん言ってたよねパパもママも亡くなっ
You've
た
lost your papa and mama too, right?
あの時は仲間だと思ったし
Back then,
今もそう思
I
って
thought
る
you
け
were my
ど
friend, and I still think of you as one.
でも他にも家族がい
I
て
think, to be honest,
暖かい屋根のある場所で
Luna's just
毎
really
日ご飯
naive,
食べられ
right?
たんだよね
She's just super naive and being manipulated because of that. But she's only a kid, so she's doing bad things, but it's not her fault, right? But if you have your other family members, a roof over your head, and a warm meal to eat, don't you?
だったら私の気持ちはわからないよ
That's why you'll never understand how I feel. I didn't know what to say. She's been through so much. All I could do was keep quiet and follow her. Oh no, do we see this from Eon POV? Oh god. I leaned back against the cold prison wall. Being back here was like reliving my worst nightmares, and my right eye burned. From the day the seal had been engraved on me until this very moment. I had done everything I could to go against the ring's command. Harley Quinn, are you talking about Luna? No, she's cute! I had done everything I could to go against the ring's command. However, it was all in vain. I tried to deafen my ears and cover the mark with a cloth. I even had a gladiator who could use magic cast a spell on me. Nothing worked. Others had tried to gouge out their skin to remove the tattoo. But no one, not a single person, had ever escaped this curse. No, me? No, I'm not Harley Quinn. I'm Clown. The only way out was to die. I have learned something though.
リングの拘束力には揺らぎが存在している。
I know. I want to hug all the victims of stupid Abby. Yeah, you know, there's two kinds of people who are cursed. The people who cover it with a cloth and the people who gouge their skin out. There's no in between. That's it. The ring's strength varies. I had also experienced this back when I had still been a gladiator slave. Just sweeping the curse under the rug, like, I don't have to think about this now. At one time, I was completely under the seal's control. I couldn't even move a finger. But another time, I managed to move my arm just before I inflicted a fatal wound on somebody. I do not why, but if I could find out. Oh, Eon! Perhaps I could return to Circus. Many times I have been close to ending my journey with them. I could not do it, and I ended up betraying my comrades and hurting them. I think we should all drop kick Abby together. I think it should be a group activity. You know? Even after doing so, I somehow dared to let that lingering hope exist in my mouth. Exist in my mouth? Escape my mouth. I can't read. I could only laugh at my pitiful self. But through all this pain, I had finally discovered what I truly desired. Everyone tried their hardest to bring joy to the audience. They fought over my handmade food and laughed at the most trivial things. They treated me like a normal human being, not the Grim Reaper. I want to go back there. I want to return to Circus. To Cirrus. I wonder when I first found myself attracted to her. Oh, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I joined Circus on a less recommendation. I wished to get rid of the seal in my eye, but I doubted the king would be able to grant that desire no matter how powerful he was. Yeah, Circus has always been in all caps. I don't know why. I think because it's like still written in English, so in the the Japanese text of the game it'll be like all caps because it's written in English characters. Yeah, I think it should be. It's like a danger. There's Circus in here. Watch out. I simply joined because they told me to. So I decided to keep my distance and oppose having Cirrus on the team. If I did not do that, I would eventually hurt them one day. Have I heard of Josh Hutcherson? I don't know who that is. I wanted to end this journey quickly while keeping my distance from the others. That was my plan. Haha, backfired, didn't it, idiot? And Cirrus destroyed it like it was nothing. Excuse me, Eon, is there anything you'd like to do on our next show? As our producer, her job was to make our shows a success. And to accomplish that, she boldly inserted herself into my affairs. Obviously, I understood why she did the things she did. She was simply carrying out her duties. The thing is, you can't beat a Rickroll. A Rickroll is the only. A Rickroll will never be defeated. She needed to get to know us for the shows. What I'm asking is what you want to do, not what anyone's making you do. I was hoping she wouldn't get any closer to me. But she did the exact opposite. Instead of keeping her distance, she inserted herself into my affairs. I'm sure you can erase it. Nothing is impossible. You'll be fine, no doubt about it. Her words were no longer mere encouragement at some point. They lit up my heart so brightly, I started to believe the ridiculous dream I had given up really would come true. I felt like my heart had been gouged out by the thought of not seeing you again. Oh no, this is so sad! I am greedy. You're allowed! I once wished to keep her at arm's length. But the moment her hand was actually within reach, I couldn't help wanting to take it. I never let go. I want to see you. Oh boy, Eon. You're about to get your wish. In the past, I would have hidden behind my walls. Now, I only wanted to see you once more. I miss you, Cirrus. No. I was surprised at myself. I never expected those words to come out of my mouth. As someone who has spent all of his youth as a slave, I never felt this way before. This is making me so sad. I don't like it. I get it now. Why is this game doing this to us? I love Cirrus. It was a normal feeling that everybody had. I also love Circus. I feel this. It's a good statement, Ollie. Eon. Feeling like someone was calling my name, I raised my head. I must be hallucinating. I guess my death is near. Both are true for you. Good. Good. Cirrus? Why are you here? Back to us vision now. Thanks, Luna. Could you leave us alone for a while? Luna simply walked away after taking me there. I turned to Eon after making sure she was gone. On my way here, I was trying to come up with something to say to Eon. Hold on a second. Somehow I'm surviving. I'm going on. Now that he was right in front of me, however, my words left me. I missed you. I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry. Unable to hold back the feelings welling up within myself, it was the only thing that spilled from my mouth. I missed you so much, Eon.
理解できない。
I do not understand. Stunned by my appearance, he stood still for a moment. When he finally did speak, the words that passed his lips were heartbreaking. No.
罵られるならわかるが、なぜ
How
その言葉が出てくる？
How could you say such a thing when you should be cursing me? I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
あなたは
I almost
殺
killed
され
you.
かけたのだぞ。
There's no way you would forget that. I didn't die though. Didn't kill me though, did you, Eon?
それは結果論だ。
That is just hindsight.
ジーニアが止めてくれなければ、あなたは確実に死んでいた。
It's the voice acting, man. The voice acting is so good. It's getting me real emotional. I would have died if Ginia had not stopped me. Pain was written all over his face.
あなたもその目で見たはずだ。自分の
You saw how unsightly I could be with your own eyes, but also the prison pictures are really funny and I want them. You saw how unsightly I could be with your own eyes.
あなたと共に生きたいなどと偉そうなことを言っても、
I know I said I wanted to live together with you,
リングの命令たった一つで
but a single order of the ring will
自
turn
分で
me
なくなってしま
will
う。
turn me instantly. I will
自
no
分の
longer
思
be
いが
myself.
ひっくり返る。
My mind will be turned upside down.
そんな不確かな。
I cannot let you. You're wrong, Eon. Even when you're controlled by the ring, your body is still your own. If your mind really did disappear, Ginia wouldn't have had the chance to stop you.
それは
That's... No matter how much he blames himself. This route is so fucked up. Eon is still Eon. He's still the same Eon that I love. Don't do this to me. Perhaps this wasn't the right time to say something like that. Even so, I couldn't help but say it. I miss you so much because I love you. I can't. His face was twisted in dreadful anguish. I'm trying so hard not to properly cry. It was as if he was covering his ears because he didn't want to hear these words.
やめてくれ。今の自分に
Please take those words
答える
back.
権利があるとは思
I
え
do
ない。
not deserve your love. Yes, you do! Bitch, yes, you do!
今回の一件で自覚した。
This whole affair made me realize I will always be bound by the intaglio ring.
皆の温かさにほだされて
I'm doing
普
it.
通の世界に
We're doing it for
無理だ
Eon.
と思い込んでしまったが
We're doing it for Eon. We're gonna be strong. I thought I had a place in the normal world due to the kindness everyone showed me.
この刻印がある限り自分は変われない。
However, I can never change as long as I have this brand. But
あなただって見たはずだ。その身で実感したはずだ。
you must have seen it. You must have felt it.
だからこれ以上希望を見せないでくれ。
So, please,
自分にも
do not give me any
未
more
来が
hope.
あるなどと。
Do not say someone like me has a future. We're doing it for him. We're gonna make it through. Eon, what do you want to do? Oh my god. His body froze when I pressed him with that question. You told me you wanted to walk around the city, didn't you?
あの時とはすでに状況が
The
異なって
situation has changed.
そもそも今の自分に選択肢など。
I'm trying so hard to keep it together. I no longer have any choice. I'm not asking you that. I want to know what you want to do, not whether or not you can do it. I was reminded of what Junior had told me when I saw Eon averting his gaze.
イーオンを救いたい。そしてイーオンと幸
You want to
せに
save
なりたい。
Eon and live a happy life with him,
その
right?
気持ちが何よりの力になる
Those
わ。
feelings of yours will surely help you out.
あの堅物だってまんざらでもないんだから。
He's actually not that stubborn, you know. You're our secret weapon. Go persuade him. Show him the power of a maiden in love.
見せてやりなさい。
Thank you, Junior. Thank you for your power, Junior. He might have been teasing me, but he has a point. If anyone can help us, Junior can help us. I wanted to save Eon. I want to live happily with him. That's why I took this chance before Eon could come up with another excuse. I told him how I felt. We've been traveling together for a while, huh? We've gone to Calidia, Cultura, Oriens, and Cirrus. I thought we'd never be able to make our show successful, but we did it. We managed to make people smile and melted Corvius's heart. Where there's a will, there's a way. Nothing is impossible.
だがこの刻印が
But the seal. No but. No! I can't. I can't do it. I'm begging you, Eon. Stop using that seal as an excuse. Tell me what you want to do, not what you can do. Ignoring the hard metal between us, I reached out my hand. I stretched my hand out to Eon. I wanted to touch him, take his hand. I'll definitely drag you out of here and take you to a brighter place, even if I have to do it by force. It might be hard, but you don't have to figure it all out on your own. We're here for you, and I'm here for you. I'm trying so hard. I can keep it together. I can do this. I'm not giving up on you. We all want to save you, and I bet the others will come later. Look at his face. Eon let out a pained sigh.
選べというのか
Are you telling me to choose?
願えというのか
Are you
思いを
telling
折られ
me
続けてきた自分に
whose hopes and wishes have been dashed so many times to make a wish? We need to make him believe he's got a choice. I am. We will reach out to you over and over again, no matter how many times it takes. Though, in the end, it's up to you whether you want to step forward and take our hands. We need to get Abby right this second. He was a bit timid at first, but then he intertwined his fingers with mine and squeezed my hand a little roughly.
自分は 一度は破りかけた誓いだが
I know I almost broke this oath
自分はあ
once,
なたと共にいたい
but I want to be with you.
いや
No,
共にいたい
That is
など
not
という
enough.
言葉では足りないんだあなたと共に生きる未来が欲しい
I want a future with you, Cirrus.
この鉄格子がこの刻印がなけれ
If
ば
only these iron bars and the spark did not exist.
今すぐあなたに触れて抱きしめたい
I want to hold you right here and now.
片時も離れたくないと思うほど
I love you. I love you so much that I didn't want to be apart for even a split second. Man, this is taking us on a different emotional roller coaster than past Shalia's. My throat tightened and hot tears splashed over my cheeks the moments I heard those words. I've been hoping to hear that all this time. Me too, Eon. These iron bars separated us at this moment. But I'd definitely do something about them. I untangled my fingers from his and stepped away.
どうして
Why? A small voice echoed in the dark. It was Luna, who had been watching in silence. Baffled, she looked at us.
お互い大好きなんだよね。でも
Why do you look like you're suffering when you both love each other?
刻印がなければって。
You would cry at a death scene, but this has been such a slow burn, and they finally confessed, and it's such tragic circumstance. I could do it. You even wish this seal never existed.
勇気の印がどうして
Why
イオン
is
さん
the
を苦
symbol
し
of
めてるの
bravery tormenting you? She then pressed the seal on her skin hard, her eyes downturned. Perhaps she didn't know what else to say. Listen, Luna. I don't think the seal of yours is what you think it is.
でもこの勇気の印で幸せになれるってパパ言
Papa
ったも
told
の。
me the symbol of bravery can make anyone happy.
アービーさんも褒めてくれたし、お金も美味しいご飯も。
He praised me too. He gave me money, food.
違う。
This is gonna break her,
違
isn't it?
うんだ、ルーナ。
You're wrong, Luna.
他人に自由を握らせて幸せになれる
Giving
は
your
ずがない。
freedom to someone else will never make you happy. But
決してこの刻印は幸せにつな
do
が
you
る
know
もの
what
じゃ
your
ない。
father told me?
これはあなたの父が
This seal will
自
never
分で
lead
言
to
っていたこと
happiness.
だ。
You knew Luna's father, Eon?
ああ、剣闘士奴隷
I
時
met
代
him
にあっ
back when I was still a gladiator
た
slave.
娘の名までは聞
He
いてい
never
ない
told
が
me his daughter's name,
おそらく間
but
違いない。
I have no doubt it was him.
彼は自分のように騙されて売られ
Unlike me,
奴隷と
he
して
did not
戦
get
わされていた
kidnapped
ものじゃ
and
ない。
sold as a gladiator slave.
家族の生活費を稼ぐためにその道
He
を
chose
選
that
ん
path
だもの。
himself to provide for his family.
自ら地下闘技場で戦うことを選んだ。
He was one of the X-rank gladiators who
Execute
chose to
Kentoshi
fight in the
Hitori
underground arena. Iona met Luna's father several years ago. Her father was the one to approach Eon, the Grim Reaper, first.
彼は優しかった。
He was a kind soul.
家庭では良き父だと
I could tell he
す
was
ぐ
a
想
good
像がつく
father.
ことに。だが残念なことに
Unfortunately,
Kentoshi
he was far too kind to be a gladiator. Unable to make it in the normal arena, he had no choice but to join the underground one. Still, he often lost matches because he always hesitated to deal the finishing blow.
そこで彼は
Because of
自
that,
ら呪い
he
の
decided to
刻
be
印を受け入
engraved
れ
with this curse mark.
甘い心を封印し勝つため
He wanted to seal up his
全て
gentle heart so that he could win to protect his daughter's life. Given his circumstances, the seal did give him bravery. The consequences were huge, though.
命令に逆らえなくなった彼は無謀な試合を拒否することもで
He
き
could
な
no
くなっ
longer go against the owner's command. He was forced to join death matches.
た。そして
And then... Luna listened to Eon's story attentively.
本当はこの事実を会った時に
I
言おうと考
actually
えた。
wanted to tell you the truth when we first met.
だが彼が娘のためについた嘘
However, he told all those
娘の
lies
中
to
では
you
立
since
派
he
な
wanted
父
to
で
be a
いたい
good
たのに
father.
その思い
I
を
couldn't
否定できな
disregard
かっ
his
た。
feelings.
だが今は
I
後悔
regret
してい
it
る。
傷 No matter how painful
た
it
とえ傷
was,
つけることに
I
な
should
ろ
have
うと
told you the truth before you
間違
strayed
って
from
い
the
るな
right
ら言う
path.
べきだった。彼が望んでいたのは何よりも娘の
Because
幸せだ
all
っ
he
たから。
wanted was his daughter's happiness. This is It's good for Luna, like she's learned the truth, but it's bad for Luna, you know? Bad for her. As soon as Ian finished talking, Luna's shoulders began to tremble so much I could feel it as I was holding the young girl.
じゃあこの印が
So the seal was
苦しめてたの
tormenting Papa?
私を心配させないようにってついた嘘
He
が
was lied to me all that time so I wouldn't worry. And
パパをずっと苦しめて
Papa suffered because of this seal? Correct. Girl, don't be one of those people who gouges it out, please. Please, girl. She would have stabbed her seal-engraved arm with her knife if I hadn't grabbed her. Get off me! Let me go! Papa died because of the seal!
やめておけ。腕をえぐろうが切り落とそうが。
Enough. Even if you gouge out your flesh or cut your arm off, the effect of the seal will not disappear. But
何より彼は娘が自分自身
above
の身を
all,
傷つけるのを
I do not think your father would want to see you hurting yourself. Luna, girl. He's right. Your father would be sad if you did that. I wrapped my arms around her shoulders. Luna then buried her face against my chest and started crying.
でも私
I've
もう
already
パパを悲しませてる
made him sad though.
悪いやつだからって
I killed people just because they were bad.
人を殺したというなら
I am far
自分は
guiltier
はる
than
かに
you.
罪を重
I've
ねている。
killed many more people.
だがそれを償うにも刻印の
We
問
must
題を
break
解決
free
する
from this
必要がある。
brand if we hope to redeem ourselves. I nodded and patted Luna's back. The only one who's guilty here is Abby. We'll break Ian and Luna free of this cursed seal. We'll definitely do it. Because it's Circus's job to make people smile. My god. Oh boy. Well, we reached chapter 9, everyone. I would say it's probably best to leave it here for today, huh? It's probably a good point to leave it. Let me save the game. And then we'll find a image that maybe won't make us cry to end the stream on. That was a lot. That really was a lot. Okay, we'll put it on here, I guess. Oh, thank you everyone for coming today. I'm so glad it was a stream that's so full of happy and cheerful Christmas spirit for our last one before Christmas, huh? So full of Christmas cheer. So yeah, we'll definitely end it here for today and recover over Christmas. Recover the emotional stress. So I hope everyone has an amazing, amazing Christmas. This will be the last time you see me before Christmas now. I think I might do like one stream between Christmas and New Year's. So we'll have like one more before the brand new year. But yeah, this is the last one before Christmas. So I hope you all have an amazing Christmas, a really fun time. be sure to all like take time to relax, have fun with your friends or families, and eat lots of yummy food, and enjoy your Christmas gifts. So, I hope you'll have an amazing time, and I will post probably a bit after Christmas when I will be streaming next. So in the meantime, I hope you enjoy your Christmas and you enjoy the rest of your day, night or evening, and I can see you all again very, very soon. Bye everyone.